Katie from Little Lemon Stitches, and today's episode is brought to you by the letter J. I'm just kidding, but real ones will know. Real ones will know what I'm referring to. So today I'm coming at you from the kitchen, which is our preschool space. Got a baby crying in the background. It's gonna be great. I am gonna be using my knitting machine. So I have played around with it a little bit, but today I want to, and he is really upset. Hold please. Okay, he's still crying. BRB. It turned into growling and now it's like happy squeals. So I wanted to use yarn that I got from my Darn Good Yarn box of the month. My yarn of the box yarn. I'm gonna read it this time. Are you ready? I was gonna use my Darn Good Yarn of the month yarn that I got for October because I've been playing around with it and I really love the texture. It's recycled silk and the color I was really skeptical on. So I always go for cool colors or pastels, but these are like dark jewel tones. If you can see, let's make sure our camera will focus. There we go. So very dark jewel tones. I wasn't 100% sure, but the more I've worked with it and when I did a swatch and I've made a headband, I have made some granny squares, I actually do like it. Even though the yellow is there, it gives me a little bit of Christmas vibes. So I think you guys are gonna like it too. I do have an affiliate link and a discount code for you guys in the description if you're interested in this yarn, or just in the yarn of the month box. They do give you a pattern. There's one for knitting and crocheting. It's recycled silk. There's always a story behind the color palette and I love that. And then it gives you the patterns. You even get a free pattern from their website as well. So in the back of the book, it has a code for you to get that. So I've really enjoyed it. I thought it's been kind of fun. It's been a challenge to use these yarns, but I really, because I do so much, you know, so many plushies and so much variety. So the challenge really is in it's providing me with different types of yarns that I normally would not get. And I love a challenge and I love, you know, doing different things. The variety, you know, that I supply to YouTube is evidence enough of that. And I've just really enjoyed it. So let's see how this works up on a knitting machine. And I'm going to try to make an ear warmer. The youngest Lemon is sort of yelling again. I don't know, can't tell, but let's get started. Oh my goodness. I haven't done this in a while, so just enjoy. So you can see I'm still like working to hook it correctly, to thread it correctly. I can't think of the word for it. Okay. to make sure it's caught every single one, every hook. I haven't dropped any stitches. Okay, I'm just gonna eyeball it. Yeah, it looks like most of them have caught. So I'm just gonna get started. I did forget to zero this out to counter, and let's go. Okay, so this is how the colors were blending, or going together, swatching, whatever you want to call it. He is getting real angry, guys. This is baby ASMR. Parent ASMR. This is the opposite of parent ASMR. So basically you just frog it like usual when I can find where I left off. And by usual, I mean like if you, hello sir, somebody walked by the window. If you crochet or knit, then you'll know what I mean. So this yarn actually frogs really easily. I'm gonna switch right. Okay, I am gonna frog this, and then I'm probably gonna have to take a pause. Can you guys guess why I would be pausing? But I will come back and I will work on the beanie or ear warmer. Who knows? It may just be a matter of time. Like, I wouldn't have enough time to do like 20 rows. I would only have enough time to do what, like 80, 90. So we'll see. I just realized I have my teacher voice on, because normally when I'm trying to be quiet during nap time, my teacher voice comes back. For those of you who didn't know, I taught middle school for 8, 9 years, and now I don't. So that's that. If you're a former student watching, you're wonderful nuggets, and I miss you guys, but I don't miss teaching. Okay, almost done. Nice little chainy chain. Okay. Almost done frogging. Here we are. So I will make this mess look nice and usable again. Go take care of my child, not in that order, and be back. Okay, so I may have gotten him down. I don't know. To be determined, but we'll see. I'm a little scared this is going on. But we'll see. If you have ADHD and you have a knitting machine, I would love to know if during this part you have such a hard time focusing. Because good gravy, like I go through so many different thoughts and get so distracted. I feel like I threaded that wrong, but this is why people use scrap yarn. Reset this. don't know if you guys can see, but I actually broke one of these just now. I actually did a few rounds ago. I'm just gonna keep going because I'm almost wondering if I do an ear warmer or a beanie and I fold it. I'm honestly thinking I might be able to cover it up, but I don't know. We'll see. Alright, so I got to 60 rows, and especially since the hook broke and I'm gonna have to replace it, I'm just gonna see how this turns out. So I need to go grab some scissors and then we'll do the next step. Okay, I also want to show you guys, I do have a little, I don't know how you can tell, it's very light. I do have some yellow dye that's come up on my hands, so if you do use this yarn, I would suggest washing it, especially if you have a wearable, like washing it before you do anything else. You don't want that coming off on a customer. This did happen to me before, but when I washed my hands, it came right off. So that's just my experience here. Okay, so I'm at the end of taking this off. I kind of just, I'm not gonna lie, I gave up trying to salvage this guy after it jams and broke. It is what it is. It's like a learning process, right? And I'm like trying to remind my brain this doesn't mean I should stop trying to use my knitting machine, because like I said, the first time I did it, it was legitimately really good. And it just depends on the yarn, you know. The first time I used Red Heart, so I'm almost wondering, because this yarn is so nice and it's so soft and it's that recycled silk, but I'm almost wondering if this machine does better with cheap yarn, because like I said, I used Red Heart and I don't even like, that's why I used it, it's because it was like scrap yarn. So I don't think I'm gonna be putting my nice yarn through this again. I think I'm gonna turn these into maybe, I might do the cup cozy that's in the it's the pattern that they sent out with this box. But you know, you win some, you lose some. And I'm just gonna kind of humble myself. I thought I was literally in the middle of this and I thought, I'm not gonna post this video. Why would I post a video of me like failing at something when I could just not do it and no one would ever know? But I try to be real, and I guess that's just gonna be part of it. Okay, so after I've mangled this, I'm almost wondering if I could have, like if I would have been a little more careful getting it off, if I could have still sewn through the top. I don't know, I still like these colors. Like I unexpectedly like these colors, I didn't expect it, and it's wild how different it looks with crochet. I will be posting on my Instagram what this looks like when it's crocheted, and I think I might actually like it better, so maybe it works out for the best. Well, thanks for hanging out with me today, guys. I am trying not to be discouraged. I've used this successfully before. It's just I didn't use it with such nice yarn, and I think that that's what the problem is. I am just gonna go back to, you know, those skeins of yarn that I don't care for or that are on the cheaper side and I don't have a project for them, and that's what I'm gonna stick with. But you know, like this nice recycled silk, I'm just gonna stick to crochet, I think. Another reminder is that my hands are, oh, you can see it. Okay. My hands are a little yellow. Last time I did this, I crocheted with this yarn and it came off with, and I just want to give you guys that heads up, because if you do get this yarn, then you're going to want to make, and you make a wearable, then you're going to want to make sure that you wash it, or that you at least rinse it before you do anything else with it. So I haven't had that with my other yarns from Darn Good Yarn. It's just this one. It's just such a vibrant dye, and don't let it scare you off, because like I said, it'll just tear you off my hands. So thank you guys for hanging out with me today through my failure. I'm going to try not to get discouraged. I am a little discouraged, but I'm going to try not to get discouraged enough that I'm not going to touch this machine anymore. We'll get there. We'll try again, and I'll bring you guys for the ride. So thanks for hanging out, and I will see you guys next time.